Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence.com, and I first want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. I've been getting a lot of great people coming on to the shows, coming on to the videos, emailing me, telling me, hey man, I just found your channel, you have some great content, so thank you so much. And I just want to say I'm sorry to all of my subscribers because I have not really done any 4K, 5K, 6K, whatever specials or anything like that. Like I usually did for like I think my 1,000 subscriber special, and I think I did a 2,000 subscriber special. And after that, I haven't really done any more. And I'll be completely honest with you guys. I stopped doing them because I'm not happy with the amount of subscribers that I got, and I want to do more. But instead, what I'm going to be doing is the path to 7K or the path to 8K or the path to 9K and to, you know, whatever. I'm going to be doing like the 10,000, 11,000. I'm going to be doing those videos instead, where I'm going to basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going over the news like I always do. It's just going to be like a PlayerEssence Cross Nintendo or like a PE news segment, but I'm going to include Microsoft and Sony in there too. Some stories that I really like as far as games that I think that you guys might be interested in. Well, it's still mainly going to be Nintendo stuff because I have a lot of Nintendo topics that I want to go over today. 3 Nintendo topics, 1 Microsoft topic, and 1 Sony topic. But I think the 2 games that I'm going to be talking about from Microsoft and Sony, I think you guys are going to be interested in that, or at least have some type of interest in it. Plus, I'll be doing giveaways as well. So all you have to do is just check out in the comment section below. And at some point, I'll be putting some codes for like PC games or something like that. So I want to make this as a thank you to you guys, and also just as a bonus video outside of what I already do. So this is just extra content for you guys. Outside of that, this is just a bonus video to thank you guys and to help spread my content, and let's get us to 7,000. So I'm going to be doing these pretty much once a week or so, maybe even more than once a week. So once again, this is a thank you and a sorry to me not doing any specials pretty much from 2,000 subscribers and on. I won't be happy until I reach 1,000,000 subscribers, if that'll ever happen. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the topics here today. So Nintendo Select titles discounted on the Nintendo eShop, 3DS and Wii U. So let's go over some of these titles here. So you can get, for 20 bucks, you can get Super Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, NES Remix Pack, which is NES Remix 1 and NES Remix 2 bunched in together. Or, if 3DS is your fancy, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Yoshi's New Island, Mario Party Island Tour. All those games are 20 bucks on the Wii U and 3DS eShop right at this point. And that's not all. Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario All-Stars, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and Animal Crossing City Folk are all discounted to $20 at retail on Amazon and at Best Buy. Good deals if you haven't played those games. I already have most of those games, so I don't think I'll be taking advantage of any of these, but it's really cool for those who don't have Super Mario 3D World. It's a perfect time to pick up Super Mario 3D World. Get it right there on your hard drive. It's really small. I think it's like 5 gigabytes or something like that. Or actually, no, I think it's less than that. No, I think it's like almost 2 gigabytes, so it's really small. So pick that up. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is actually really big. That's almost 10 gigabytes. I think it's because of all the uncompressed music or something like that. So pretty good stuff. At retail, that's really good too. So you can pick up Super Mario Galaxy 2 for 20 bucks. That's good as well. However, in Canada, if you're in Canada, Jason Lapine, where you at? $30 in Canada for these games. So everything's more expensive in Canada. So yeah, these titles are pretty good, and hopefully you guys pick up some of the Nintendo Selects. You can get them digitally. I think they also have them in stores too, so that's cool. We're gonna move on to the next topic here, and that is Bravely Second. If you pre-order the game, if you're looking for a digital copy and you pre-order the game on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, you will get a free theme and costume with the eShop pre-order. So you have to pre-order it. Nintendo of America just sent that tweet out. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday around 9 a.m. They sent that tweet out. So that was pretty cool. I mean, you get a free theme, and the Bravely Second theme is actually pretty dope from what from the themes that I've seen. So that's pretty cool. And you get the costume set up. So, I mean, I think, you know, the RPGs are easier to say, okay, I'm going to buy a digital version just because you're going to be playing them for long periods of time or over the course of a long period of time. So it's okay sometimes to go digital with these 3DS RPGs. So it's really one of those things where I don't know if I'm going to pre-order digitally for that. I think they need to sweeten the deal a little bit just because I have the Best Buy Gamers Club. So that one, there you get games for much cheaper. I think I get 3DS games for like 31 bucks. So I'm going to buy mine there. But still, it's a good deal if you want to just get a digital copy of Bravely Second on the eShop. All right, we're going to move on to the next story here. We got some Microsoft news. So Quantum Break, the launch trailer. So This game Quantum Break, it is crazy. It is really crazy. Let's just go over like the launch trailer that they showed off. So they showed off a trailer. This is the description on the trailer. Quantum Break is a blockbuster game with time amplified action and a suspenseful storyline brought to life in a way never done before by fusing gameplay and a gripping live action show. I don't like the live action show, but I like how they do the whole gameplay time gripping thing. Like, cause like this game is made by from the developers of Max Payne. This is Remedy. They're the bullet time creators, man. Like all this bullet time you see in games, you can blame them for that, for good or for worse. So they're the ones. And I remember when this first came about, like Remedy was one of my favorite studios. I loved Max Payne. Love Max Payne 1. The other Max Payne's not so much. But Max Payne to me was one of my favorite games when it came out. I was playing it like crazy on the PS2. Let's continue on with the description here. Time itself becomes fractured in a time travel experiment. Jack Joyce, with his newly gained powers, fights the secretive monarch's solutions to put things right before it's too late. The actions you take and choices you make shape your experience in the show, creating a new and unique entertainment experience. So Quantum Break launches on April 5th for PC and Xbox One. I'm not sure why they're calling it the launch trailer when it's nowhere near launch yet. We still got about a month away, especially when this story first came up, but whatever, a month away, that's fine. You got to promote it. It's a TV show as well, but it looks really cool. I've been watching the gameplay. I've been watching a lot of Ghost Robo play the game, and yo, this game looks pretty dope. I gotta admit, it looks really fun. It looks like it's going to have a lot of cool gameplay mechanics. There's a lot of different upgrades that you can get. Like there's one upgrade that I saw when I was watching Ghost Robo play the game. Like he shot like some type of time warp where someone is like in a bubble, is frozen in time, and then you can shoot a bunch of bullets into that bubble, and then when time snaps back to reality, the person gets shot with all those bullets and like they explode, like the whole bubble, like orange bubble, explodes. It looked so cool. So I gotta hand it to Remedy, yo. They know how to make these really interesting mechanics. I mean, and it's been a while because I haven't played a Remedy game since I think Alan Wake. I played Alan Wake. I didn't play any of the other, like the Alan Wake American Revolution or anything like that. I haven't played any of Remedy's other games outside of like just like Max Payne, Quantum, or not, I haven't played Quantum Break yet, I'm watching, Max Payne and Alan Wake. Those are really the only two games, and I'm really interested in playing this because I am an old school fan of Remedy and what they did. So yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I gotta admit, it's looking pretty fun. Check out the launch trailer. I'll probably have it playing as well. I think this is a game, if you have an Xbox One, this might be a game to, I'm pretty sure you're looking out for this one. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. Well, you know what? I get it on PC either way. So, because like there's like some type of cool cross-buy promotion, where like if you buy it on Xbox One, you get the PC version, vice versa, or something like that. So I'm gonna play it on both. It's gonna be real good. But man, the PC requirements for this game, yo, get your PCs, get your rigs ready, man. Get your rigs ready because it's good. It's pretty demanding. I'll have a link to that in the description below if you guys want to check out the PC requirements for this game. Let's go ahead and move on to some Sony news. And Ratchet and Clank for the PS4. Insomniac, yo, this game is looking dope in 1080p. Some people were saying it's 60 frames per second. No, it is not 60 frames per second. The new Ratchet and Clank game, it's coming out April 12th here in North America and April 20th in Europe. It is 30 frames per second, 1080p, 30 frames per second. But it looks like a Pixar type quality movie. I mean, obviously not as good as that, but just from the outside, like looking at the screenshots, man, it is looking really good. And I think there's a movie coming or being made or two, so that's pretty cool as well. But all the gameplay has been coming. There's been like a ton of previews from like IGN, Video Gamer, stuff like that, all the traditional game magazines or gaming websites, I should say, and it's just looking good. Like I'm looking through these screenshots here. There's one screenshot, like this big orange thing that Ratchet is shooting at on a bridge, and it just looks amazing. And there's this screenshot right here, like the illumination, the different lighting. Oh my gosh, just looks so good. Those little things, those little munchkin things, they look like the stuff from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade. They look like those little metal things in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but just like not metal, just like actually like real. But on the mountains in the back, it just looks so good. The expression on Ratchet's face, and then check out this screenshot. This is really good. Look at that fire. Look at the rubble and everything breaking, the explosion in the background, the clouds. It's just such a pretty looking game. It looks so good. And then this screenshot, this one I like too. It's like the heroic Ratchet running. This reminds me of how Sony used to be, yo. This reminds me when I used to play Ratchet and Clank back on my PS2. This is just so cool. So I'm really glad that Sony got Insomniac to make this game. It is a cheaper title. I think it's $39.99, so that's really cool too. That's really good. I mean, I like the fact that they're doing that as well. All right, so are you guys interested in Ratchet and Clank on the PS4? Let me know in the comment section below. So let's go ahead and move on to the last story that we're going to have here on the path to 7K right here on PlayerEssence. So, Fire Emblem Fates. This game did really well in North America. Really well in North America. This is the fastest selling, pretty much, Fire Emblem game ever. This is probably going to be the best selling Fire Emblem game. I think this game, Fire Emblem Fates, is going to outsell Fire Emblem Awakening pretty easily. So according to Nintendo, Fire Emblem Fates sold nearly 400K in February. 400K in the United States. And it placed, if you combined Fire Emblem Fates Conquest and Birthright, if you combine those sales with the addition of the special edition, it would have placed third on the NPD charts. It placed, I think, what did it place? I think it placed 9th or something like that. It placed 8th or 9th, somewhere in that range. But that was just with Birthright. They're splitting it up. They're not all putting it as one game because the games have different content, like vastly different content after like a certain chapter. So they're splitting them up. The NPD is not putting them all together. So that's the reason why it was lower on the placement chart. But if you put them all together, it would have been third. Nintendo says that it sold 400K with digital combined and the special editions and all that. And that's really cool. Fire Emblem Fates is a really great game. I'm still grinding through the game myself. I love some of the stuff in there. The emphasis on story and the finely tuned combat. They took the combat that was already great in Fire Emblem Awakening. They made that better, even though it's hard to make that even better because the combat is just amazing and the strategy is good. They added a couple things there. They added some new mechanics with the dragon. The whole dragon stuff is really cool. And then they just said, okay, well, we're gonna make even a bigger and more expansive story. We're gonna make this even bigger. I mean, the budget for 3DS games is never like massive because it's 3DS games, but I have to think that, you know, Intelligent Systems was given quite the budget to make this type of game to do what they did. I love the action sequences. I love the cutscenes. They're so good, and just all the content in the game is amazing. Like they're offering all this DLC, and I'm like, let me just get through the game and all the content. There's already so much content in the game itself, so it's just amazing. Nintendo talked about this a little bit. I'm just gonna go over some of their highlights of what they said from the NPD. So they said that Fire Emblem Fates totaled nearly 400,000 combined units sold, including physical and digital sales. This far outpaces 2013's Fire Emblem Awakening game, the series' previous record holder in the United States, and then is a testament to both the long-standing popularity and rapid growing fan base of the franchise. That is the key thing. It's just, obviously, people have been fans for a long time, but this franchise is growing in popularity. It's not just like, you know, okay, it's selling well, all right. From Awakening, Nintendo hit the right chord between old school fans and between getting new players involved. And that's probably the biggest strength. I'd probably say that's Nintendo's biggest strength with what they did with Fire Emblem. They made it, they grew the player base. They really increased the appeal of this game, and going forward, this can be a major franchise up in the range of a Metroid. I think, you know, it's already there. I think it's already past Metroid in some regards. So really, it's going to be interesting to see what they do going forward with this game, especially on consoles, because that's the one thing that we didn't get this generation. We did not get a true Fire Emblem game on a console, which is sad. I mean, we've seen it before. I don't think the 64, I'm not sure if the 64 got a console Fire Emblem game. I know GameCube got Fire Emblem, Wii got Fire Emblem, you know, Super Nintendo, NES. So it was kind of sad not to see a Fire Emblem, a true dedicated Fire Emblem game on the Wii U. But hopefully next generation with Nintendo NX, Nintendo says, okay, we're going to put Fire Emblem, whatever, the next Fire Emblem from this style on the console, because I think this would do amazing. Or even if they took Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem Fates and they put it, they just like remade them on the Nintendo NX, like with amazing graphics, and put it on the same disc. I mean, obviously that would take way too much money, but if they ever did that, that would just, oh my gosh, I would have an explosion of oh man, you don't even want to know. I just might quit everything and play that game for like 2 weeks straight. But yeah, really cool, really happy for Fire Emblem, really happy for Intelligent Systems. I think they've done a fantastic job. So that wraps it up for all the topics here in the path to 7K. Let me know what you guys think about this new series. I'll pretty much be doing this every single week until we hit our goals, and we're going to continue going. I've got some big stuff planned for you guys, so please, thank you so much. Continue subscribing, continue sharing my content, liking, linking, all that stuff. And once again, I want to say I'm terribly sorry to all of those that that I did not do those 4K, 5K, 6K specials. Like I said, I'm not really happy with where I'm at, but then again, I am going to work as hard as I can to earn the subscribers and and earn more, so I can continue entertaining the masses and having fun. And that's really the biggest thing, is having fun and just putting out content that you guys like. So let me know what you guys think. I'll be having links in the description. If you want to find any one of these stories, please check out the description below. There you'll find links to PlayerEssence.com. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the path to 7K. Once again, thank you, and we will see you guys for the next video. Peace out.